When it comes to rice, a simple question sparks endless debate: brown or white? Advocates for brown rice champion its impressive nutritional profile. Packed with fiber, magnesium, and B vitamins, it's a whole grain powerhouse. White rice, stripped of its bran and germ, often faces criticism for its refined nature. But lately, a new layer has entered the conversation: arsenic. This naturally occurring element finds its way into our food supply, and rice, unfortunately, tends to absorb it more readily than other crops. This revelation has left many wondering if brown rice's benefits outweigh a potential risk. This exploration delves into the science behind both sides of the brown rice versus white rice debate. Understanding the difference between brown and white rice starts with a look at their processing. Brown rice, a whole grain, retains all three parts of its kernel: the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. The bran, the outer layer, is rich in fiber and antioxidants. The germ, the nutrient-packed core, contains healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals. White rice, in contrast, undergoes milling to remove the bran and germ, leaving only the endosperm. This refining process gives white rice its characteristic white color and longer shelf life, but it also strips away much of its nutritional value. Brown rice emerges as the clear winner in a head-to-head nutritional matchup. The nutritional disparity between brown and white rice becomes even clearer when we delve into specific nutrient comparisons. A single cup of cooked brown rice delivers a whopping 3.5 grams of fiber, nearly 6 times the meager 0.6 grams found in white rice. Magnesium, essential for over 300 bodily functions, also takes center stage. Brown rice boasts an impressive 84 milligrams per cup, dwarfing white rice's 19 milligrams. B vitamins, crucial for energy metabolism and brain function, are significantly higher in brown rice. Brown rice once again emerges as the nutritional powerhouse. While fiber, magnesium, and B vitamins often steal the spotlight, brown rice's nutritional prowess extends far beyond these key players. It serves as a good source of phosphorus, crucial for bone health and energy production. Additionally, brown rice provides selenium, a trace mineral with potent antioxidant properties. Ferulic acid and lignans, antioxidants found in brown rice's bran layer, have been linked to a reduced risk of chronic diseases. White rice, stripped of its bran and germ, lacks these valuable antioxidants. Health implications. Why these differences matter. Brown rice's fiber content aids digestion and promotes stable blood sugar levels, reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Its magnesium content supports healthy blood pressure regulation and cardiovascular health. The antioxidants in brown rice combat oxidative stress, reducing the risk of chronic diseases. White rice, while a source of carbohydrates, lacks these protective nutrients and may contribute to blood sugar spikes. Choosing brown rice over white rice becomes a simple yet powerful step towards a healthier dietary pattern. Fiber's role in digestion, blood sugar, and beyond. Brown rice's impressive fiber content plays a pivotal role in digestive health, blood sugar regulation, and weight management. Unlike refined grains, brown rice retains its fiber-rich bran. A single cup of cooked brown rice provides approximately 3.5 grams of fiber. This fiber acts like a sponge in the digestive tract, promoting regularity and preventing constipation. Brown rice's fiber content also regulates blood sugar levels by slowing down sugar absorption. This gentle rise and fall in blood sugar benefits individuals with diabetes and contributes to sustained energy levels. Brown rice's fiber content is a key factor in its nutritional superiority. Magnesium's mighty influence in heart health and beyond. Brown rice shines as a good source of magnesium, crucial for over 300 bodily functions. From muscle function to blood pressure regulation, magnesium plays a vital role in overall health. Brown rice provides approximately 84 milligrams of magnesium per cooked cup. Magnesium helps regulate blood pressure, a key risk factor for heart disease. Beyond heart health, magnesium supports muscle function, bone density, and blood sugar levels. Brown rice's magnesium content is another reason to choose this whole grain. Antioxidants in action, combating oxidative stress. Brown rice is a good source of antioxidants, protecting cells from damage caused by free radicals. Free radicals contribute to chronic diseases such as heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. Brown rice's bran layer contains antioxidants like ferulic acid and lignans. Ferulic acid reduces the risk of heart disease, cancer, and diabetes by neutralizing free radicals. Lignans have been linked to a reduced risk of chronic diseases including breast cancer and heart disease. Choosing brown rice provides a powerful arsenal of antioxidants to combat oxidative stress. Arsenic's journey to our plates. A look at rice cultivation. The presence of arsenic in rice stems from its unique cultivation method and interaction with soil and water. Arsenic exists in two forms, organic and inorganic, with inorganic being more harmful. Rice cultivation often relies on flooding fields, creating an environment conducive to arsenic uptake. Inorganic arsenic is readily absorbed by rice plants, particularly through their roots. This absorption is exacerbated in regions with high levels of arsenic in irrigation water or where arsenic-based pesticides were used. Rice's ability to absorb arsenic makes it a public health concern. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, share it, subscribe and click the notification bell so you do not miss any of our future videos. Thank you. Brown rice versus white rice. Deciphering the arsenic levels. Brown rice, retaining its bran and germ, contains higher levels of arsenic compared to white rice. Studies show brown rice contains on average 50% more arsenic than white rice. A 2022 study found brown rice contained approximately 138 parts per billion of inorganic arsenic, while white rice contained 93 parts per billion. Both levels remain below the World Health Organization's safety threshold of 350 parts per billion. Arsenic content can vary significantly depending on the type of rice, its origin, and growing conditions. Basmati rice tends to have lower arsenic levels compared to other varieties. Health risks on the horizon. What does arsenic exposure mean? The presence of arsenic in rice raises concerns about potential health risks associated with long-term exposure. Chronic exposure to inorganic arsenic has been linked to an increased risk of certain types of cancer, cardiovascular disease, and developmental problems in children. The levels of arsenic found in rice are generally considered too low to pose immediate health risks for most adults. However, for infants and young children, even low levels of arsenic exposure can be concerning. Pregnant women should also be mindful of their arsenic intake, as exposure during pregnancy has been linked to adverse developmental outcomes in offspring. Vulnerable populations, infants and young children. Infants and young children are particularly susceptible to the adverse effects of arsenic exposure. Their developing bodies are more vulnerable due to their smaller size, rapid growth, and immature metabolic pathways. As infants transition to solid foods, rice cereal has traditionally been a popular choice. However, given the potential presence of arsenic in rice, alternative grains have emerged as safer options. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends introducing a variety of iron-rich foods, including infant cereals, starting around 6 months of age. Oatmeal, barley, and quinoa are excellent choices, providing essential nutrients without the added concern of arsenic exposure. Parents should also be mindful of rice-based snacks and beverages, opting for alternatives to minimize potential exposure. Pregnancy and arsenic, navigating dietary choices. Pregnancy is a time of heightened nutritional needs and important considerations regarding food safety. Arsenic, with its potential to cross the placenta, is a concern for fetal development. Limiting rice intake to 1 or 2 servings per week and prioritizing alternative grains can help minimize potential arsenic exposure. Choosing low arsenic rice varieties such as basmati or jasmine rice can further reduce exposure. Rinsing rice thoroughly before cooking and using the excess water cooking method can significantly reduce arsenic levels. By staying informed and making conscious food choices, expectant mothers can nourish themselves and their babies while minimizing potential risks associated with arsenic exposure. In the quest to minimize arsenic exposure from rice, a simple yet often overlooked step in the kitchen can make a world of difference: rinsing and soaking. While it might seem like a trivial act, this pre-cooking ritual can significantly reduce the arsenic content of rice, making it a safer and healthier staple in our diets. Rinsing rice under running water helps remove surface starch, impurities, and a portion of the arsenic present. This initial rinse, while beneficial, only scratches the surface in terms of arsenic reduction. Soaking rice for an extended period before cooking takes this process a step further, allowing water to penetrate the grains and draw out more arsenic. Studies have shown that soaking rice for 30 minutes to an hour can reduce arsenic levels by up to 30%. The longer the soaking time, the greater the reduction in arsenic. However, even a short soak can make a meaningful difference. For optimal results, rinse rice thoroughly under running water until the water runs clear Then transfer it to a bowl and add enough water to cover the grains by a couple of inches. Allow the rice to soak for at least 30 minutes or longer if time permits. This simple yet effective practice, easily incorporated into our cooking routines, empowers us to reduce arsenic exposure from rice without sacrificing its culinary versatility or nutritional value. Cooking with excess water, a game changer for arsenic reduction. While rinsing and soaking rice before cooking plays a crucial role in minimizing arsenic content, the cooking method itself presents another opportunity for significant reduction. Cooking rice with excess water, a technique often used for pasta, has emerged as a game changer in the realm of arsenic mitigation. Traditionally, rice is cooked using a specific water-to-rice ratio, typically 2:1 or 1.5:1, depending on the desired texture. However, cooking rice with a higher water ratio, similar to how pasta is cooked, allows more arsenic to leach out into the cooking water, which is then discarded. Studies have demonstrated that cooking rice in a 6:1 water-to-rice ratio can reduce arsenic levels by a remarkable 50 to 70%. This method involves using a large pot, adding ample water, bringing it to a boil, adding the rice, and cooking it until tender. Once cooked, the rice is drained in a fine mesh sieve, similar to pasta, removing the excess water containing a significant portion of the arsenic. While this method does require using more water, the resulting reduction in arsenic content makes it a worthwhile trade-off. Moreover, the drained cooking water can be used for other purposes, such as watering plants or adding flavor to soups and stews, minimizing waste. Beyond cooking, choosing rice wisely and exploring alternatives. Rinsing, soaking, and cooking techniques reduce arsenic in rice, but choices extend beyond the kitchen. Select rice varieties with lower arsenic and explore alternative grains to diversify diets. Basmati and jasmine rice are lower in arsenic. These varieties are used in Indian, Thai, and Middle Eastern cuisines. Explore ancient grains like quinoa, oats, and barley for their nutritional benefits. Diversify grains, rinse, soak, and use excess water cooking to minimize arsenic and promote well-being. Weighing the scales, benefits versus risks. As with many food dilemmas, the brown rice versus white rice debate doesn't offer a one-size-fits-all answer. Brown rice, a nutritional powerhouse, delivers an abundance of fiber, magnesium, antioxidants, and other essential nutrients often stripped away in the refining process that yields white rice. These nutrients translate to tangible health advantages, including improved blood sugar control, reduced risk of heart disease, and enhanced digestive health. However, the presence of arsenic in rice, a naturally occurring element absorbed during cultivation, introduces a layer of complexity. While moderate consumption of rice as part of a balanced diet is unlikely to pose significant health risks, for most adults, infants, young children, and pregnant women warrant extra caution due to their heightened vulnerability to arsenic's potential adverse effects. This is not to say that rice should be eliminated entirely. Its cultural significance, culinary versatility, and affordability make it a staple for many. Instead, it's about making informed choices that minimize potential risks, while maximizing nutritional benefits. Practical tips for a rice-balanced life. Navigating brown rice versus white rice can be daunting. Here are practical tips for a balanced diet. Rinse and soak rice to reduce arsenic. Cook with excess water to leach out arsenic. Choose basmati or jasmine rice for lower arsenic. These options are tasty and safer. Diversify with grains like quinoa and barley. These add variety and nutrients. Enjoy rice in moderation with a balanced diet. Portion control is key. Embrace these tips for a healthy, rice-balanced life. Knowledge is power in food choices. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share it, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you do not miss any of our future videos. Thank you.